Funky mix. Start sequence. Let's go.
The dual dash cam, or the vehicle black box DVR is what they call it. It's got full H 1080p at 30 feet. It's got an f2 stop aperture lens on it, camera. As you can see, records in HD. It's got a 3-inch screen on it, so you can view on there. The front one does 170 degree wide angle. The back one does 140. It will loop record on the SD card, so you don't have to worry about removing it. But if you do want to save what you have on there, you need to take those off before they record over it. It's got a G sensor, which means basically something bumps into your car or hits it when you're not there. It should turn the camera on and record for like 30 seconds. But that's only good for however the camera's facing. And like I said, it does record sound, so you gotta watch what you say in there. It does come with a 32 gig SD card, which is awesome because most places that sell these don't give that to you and you gotta buy it. It does have an internal battery, but it's really just for that park assist. You should plug it in at all times. And I was hoping this back camera was going to work without it being hooked up to the reverse lights, but I'm pretty sure you do have to plug that in. And they do give you a note here. It says take the film off the lens so you don't get a crappy view. Insert the card, the SD card, before you turn it on, and then format the card when it's in there. You should do that with all devices. You should format it while it's in the device, because everybody formats them their own way. Just because you pull it out of one device doesn't mean it's going to work in another. So you can see looks like it's in English. Tells you what to pay attention to. Yeah, see how it shows here? That back one's got to be hooked up to your reverse lights, because what happens is when you put it in reverse, this image will show up on your 3-inch screen, so you'll see what's behind you. I was hoping in my wife's SUV we could see what was behind us the whole time. You know, even while we were driving, just to be able to look at it and see what's out back. So I'm going to play with that and see if I can get that to work. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to plug it in. It's only going to work when it's in reverse. So it tells you how to take photos, how to save stuff, how to go through the menu and turn everything on and off. There are some settings in there you can change. Got the little stratified card here. So you got the camera itself. Here's that piece they tell you to take off. Make sure you take that off of there. You can see it's got a pretty nice big screen. Decent buttons. They look like they're labeled pretty good. Got an on and off button here. And then all your cabling. Here's your power. So it plugs into the side. Or on top, actually. In my car, I have this hidden along the top of the windshield, running down the side, and underneath the dashboard to where it comes in and plugs into the cigarette lighter. Here's your little piece of suction cup. So this basically just slides on the top here, and then you can adjust this. You need to put this in a pretty good spot. This looks like it's got a cover on there too. You need to take off here before you stick it on there. These stick better if they're on a clean window, and some windows have like a black grid on them. These don't stick on those very well at all, at least not on my car. So here's your backup camera. You can see how small that is. This should just hook or screw in right like where your license plate is. And then you got the cable. Part of this runs all the way up to the camera and plugs in. Up here, you do have your SD card slot there, and the other half of this gets welded or not welded, soldered to your reverse lights. You are going to have to splice into those or connect it at the light itself. You do have a positive and a negative cable there. And there's your 32 gig SD card. Depending on how much you want to save or what you really want to do, you could go smaller and use this for something else. Like I said, it's going to ride over top of it anyway, so it's up to you. They give you everything you need. I don't know if you can handle hooking this reverse light up into your lights. Might have it done at the garage, have somebody do it for you. It's not that hard, but Some people don't want to deal with it. Other than that, I'm going to see how this looks. Okay, testing this out before I hook it all up and wire it together. You can see I got the backup camera in there. I got the power in there. Got the SD card. I got it recording. You can see in this top corner is what the backup camera is seeing. It's pretty sweet. I didn't think it would work by itself. The video on this 3" is pretty sweet too. I really like that you can see the backup camera without having to hook it into your reverse. So if you just want to hook it up in the back so you can always see out the back, you can. That's what I was hoping for, because I already have a backup camera, but I wanted to see out the back the whole time, and you can't do that with just a reverse backup camera. So if you don't wire this up, you can still see it. I like it.